First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Detroit Lions. First quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Young wasting no time, right to the air. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. A good start. Exactly. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Hurst makes a catch, a welcome sight to the Panthers, who believe there's still growth in the 6-year tight end. Over 50 catches last season, hoping he is the field-moving tight end Carolina hasn't had since Greg Olson's prime.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A man who joined the Panthers from the NFC champs, it's Miles Sanders, taken down at the 42. You talk about this Lions defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
Now, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. There he goes, left side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Nice run from Sanders to accomplish a couple of long-awaited firsts last season in Philadelphia. Finally broke 1,000 yards and had 11 touchdowns to help reach his first Pro Bowl.
From the red zone now, Young. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Young will set to throw. He's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it, and the Lions are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now the former Bear, this is David Montgomery. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Now Goff looking to change the play. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Goff. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Okay, ready?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Levi Onwuzurike charging in and finishing off the sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Here we go, set.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Khalil Mack Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play.
I tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. You talk about this Lions defense. They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A 2nd down throw for Young. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. It'll be Young again. He completes it to Beckham. Touchdown! Odell Beckham. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves Jack that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. This one swung out to Montgomery, and he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Goff on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Goff. That pass caught, it's Williams. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jamison Williams, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the shotgun, it's Young. He'll get this to the rookie, Jonathan Mingo. And he'll be out right at the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Young off the play fake. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Again, it's Young. They try to find Chark, but it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, loose inside the 30. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. From the 20, here's second down and 5. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, under pressure, and he'll go down, back at the 26-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. Patterson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
That stop made by Jack Campbell.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. Misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Young on third down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Romeo Okwara shooting it there and dropping it for the sack. Carolina punt team out there led by Johnny Hecker. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. That's pulled in at the 32. They call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Finding Williams once more, complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Jack Fox on to punt. That time on the punt, and the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 3. Young. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
3rd and short yardage, Young. Open man is Mingo. He's got it. He's going to have the 1st down and more than that across midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Young now. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's the option. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down. Off the play fake, Young. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. Now the Panthers going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Young. They'll roll him out right. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's got right on the short throw. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Goff going to move his guys around a bit. Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught by Montgomery. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second. They'll be down to 1 remaining here in this first half. Williams, the man in motion left. To the air again. Goff. He's got him in. Complete. He's on his way. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off. Yeah,
able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now Goff. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. In motion left comes Williams. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And that one not fooling anyone. It'll go down as a completed pass, but it will lose a big chunk of yardage. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Now Young. Flush to his right. Well, that'll be incomplete. Boy, it took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Goes out left, it's caught by Williams. McLaughlin Williams hooking up there for Lions first. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 65 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now it's Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Pass is caught for a first, but he's looking for more. The third field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Patterson now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
That one complete. He finds Sharp. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Into space at the 45. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here is Young. Connection made with Chenault. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Young. And his pass incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
That throw by Young incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball. When that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And some room, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Looking to throw, Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They go play action. Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Hayden Hurst, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Now they send a running back in motion right. The Young's going to throw for this. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game, yet at the same time.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Read option. Here's Montgomery. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
This one swung out to Montgomery. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held him to an okay gain.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. They get 16 out of that, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The offense on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. Young now. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jack Campbell with a pick inside the 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Montgomery diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. One incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
This to Laporta, right side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Montgomery back to the ground. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 112 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
And that's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
On 4th down, Goff to the sidelines, and Detroit has Riley Patterson out there for the field goal. Patterson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And they're going to stop play here. And the injury is to, that's DJ Chark, the receiver, who's in need of some help right now. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. First down, Young. Throw left side, going to be caught by Shenault. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now a 2nd down throw for Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. 11 yards and a Panther first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is. Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
They'll throw again. Young. And it's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Carolina. 44 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And Young's throw there incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 2nd down, Young again. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Again, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And they take a knee. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one is, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.